What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to Scissor TV. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're hanging out with us, and I thank you for that. If you want to see some amazing Monster Jam crashing, smashing, freestyling action, you, my friend, have come to the right place. But enough talking. Let's get into the action. So let's get ready to monster! What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to Monster Jam Adventure. Well, Christmas is in the books. It was a great one. I had a great Christmas. Gravedigger had a great Christmas. We hope you had a great Christmas, but now it's time to look ahead to the new year. And looking ahead sometimes also means looking behind. So Gravedigger right now wants to reflect on the past year with his team to find out what they did right, what they did wrong, where they can improve, and how he can be a better leader to lead the Monster Jam heroes in the next year even better than in the previous one. So he's gonna go talk to each one of his team leaders and ask them for a specific moment in the past year where they thought the team or themselves really excelled, because that's gonna help Gravedigger be a better leader in the future and better utilize the team. Up first is none other than that workhorse, Maximum Destruction. And of course, no surprise, Max D was just training like always, and he's bringing up, oh, this was a great one, when he had to sneak into the wasteland right under the Mad El Toro Loco gang's nose to retrieve some technology for Soldier of Fortune. Yeah, absolutely, Max D. Let's hear about it. He's gonna tell us. And so apparently, this abandoned lab that Soldier of Fortune had is high in the mountains of the wasteland. He says that he's going to need to utilize battery technology? I don't know, guys. This is a new one. I'm getting past this information right now. He says that he has battery technology that Max D can use, and then he'll go into the Mad El Toro Loco's base, set it off, and absorb all their power. And this should be able to get back the teleportation technology, or at very least, take so much of their power that they're unable to use it. And there it is. There is the lab, just like Soldier of Fortune told Max D. Alright guys, I don't know what's going to happen in here, so let's just watch. Look at that! That is Battery Max D. He's ready now to absorb, am I reading this right? 100 times more power than usual? 100 times? Oh, that definitely was a great one, Max D, and something that only someone like you could pull off. But to be fair, you didn't do it alone. Soldier of Fortune was definitely helping you out, and Gravedigger is definitely ticking that box on his list. That teamwork is something that he needs to continue to emphasize in the next year. Now, it's not a problem, because I think, and so does Gravedigger, that the Monster Jam heroes are one of the best teams around. They get along, they hang out, they work together, they play together, and most importantly, they put each other first. That is the sign of a good team. When you're willing to go the extra mile for your teammates and put their needs and wants above your own, you know you have something special, and that's what the Monster Jam heroes have. Well, he's on his way to talk to his next team leader, Zombie, to get his insight on what he thinks one of the most important parts of the year was. I tell you what, I'm already loving this trip down memory lane, and I can't wait to see what Zombie has in store for us. Right off the bat, Zombie's recalling the time, yes, when he had to rescue Gravedigger from the Mad El Toro Loco gang. All Zombie can do at this point is hope that his speed is enough to get away from this gang member so that maybe he can get himself hidden in the mountains or the city. think Zombie might be in the clear right now. And he is. It looks like the member of the gang went back to searching for him on top of a sand dune. This is going to be Zombie's chance to break away and hopefully be able to find Gravedigger. Alright, so it looks like we've got some sort of garage or building up ahead, which I think would be a great place for Gravedigger to be hiding, so we should probably go check it out. Doors are opening and cars, but no Gravedigger. I think it was still a smart idea for us to check this place out, because not only do we now know that Gravedigger isn't there, we also know that no members of the El Toro Loco gang are hiding in there. Alright, so Zombie needs to move fast and get back to searching for Gravedigger. Because we know that the El Toro Loco gang is watching at all times and could pounce at any moment. So time is of the essence, and we've got to find Gravedigger. Great memory and an almost even greater adventure. I feel like it was just yesterday that Zombie, and again, teamwork played a role in that because Son of a Digger was instrumental in rescuing Gravedigger. Now, I think what Gravedigger is going to glean from this is that always train someone to be able to take over your position, because in that case, the leader, Gravedigger himself, had been captured by the mad El Toro Loco gang. So it was great and very fortunate that Zombie was in a position that he knew how to step up and be a leader, to coordinate the team to go back and rescue Gravedigger. It's very important that there's not a single point of failure in your team. If something happens to them, if something that happens to Gravedigger, well, then Zombie or Son of a Digger or Soldier of Fortune has to be able to step up. And Zombie proved all the way back then that he was up for the challenge. Well, now Gravedigger says he's on to another one of his team leads, and that's going to be Soldier of Fortune. You know where she's at. She's always at one of her labs working on some brand new technology that the team can always use. But it's not just her engineering and scientific prowess. She has a very sharp mind for helping leadership, which I'm sure she has just the right memory to tell Gravedigger to help up his leadership game. All right, let's see what she's got for us. And this is a good one. She's talking about when they all took a relaxing day, and she's specifically talking about that time she beat Son of a Digger in a race. And our very first competitor is gonna be none other than Soldier of Fortune herself. All right, boys and girls, let's give her a round of applause. Go! All right, and Soldier of Fortune is off to a great start. You see that she came perfectly off the line, and she is maintaining that speed drifting. Let's see how she goes into the jump. Oh, look at all that air she got. That is definitely going to help. Hopefully she can take this last turn as quickly as she can. She's coming up to Gravedigger to go across the finish line, and time! Great job, Soldier of Fortune. I hope you had as much fun competing as we did watching you. All right, she's gonna go back to Gravedigger right now and get her official time. All right, and Gravedigger is telling her she had a time of 20.72 seconds. That is a phenomenal time, boys and girls. I don't know if that is something that Son of a Digger can beat. So true. Soldier of Fortune saying to never underestimate taking a break. You can only work so hard and so long, otherwise you're going to burn out. And the good sign of a good leader is recognizing when that might be happening with their people. So she's reminding Gravedigger that that was a great choice to give everybody a break and something he needs to remember in the future. Well, Gravedigger is off now to get some advice from someone he regularly seeks it from, and that's none other than Gravedigger the Legend, the master tactician of the Monster Jam heroes. Someone that Gravedigger leans on often because he's got such a sharp tactical mind when it comes to taking over bases and plans and everything that the Monster Jam heroes need to do. Now he's looking around for them because recently Gravedigger the Legend has been all over the place. He likes to go somewhere, relax, gather his thoughts, get a peaceful setting so that he can just concentrate. And I tell you what, that is a lesson in and of itself. Sometimes you just have to go somewhere where it's nice and quiet, where you can focus on yourself, focus on your thoughts, and focus on the task at hand. Put all the noise and all the distractions somewhere else. You can just focus on what you need to accomplish. And I have a feeling that's what Gravedigger the Legend is doing right now, which maybe Gravedigger is going to need to focus and get rid of some distractions just so he can find them. Now there's a couple places he's like to hang out to get that peace and quiet, so Gravedigger is going to check them. One of them was the dock, and one of them is usually up the top up there. Nope, Gravedigger doesn't see him up there, so there's typically one other spot where Gravedigger the Legend likes to hang out, so let's go see if he's there. He loves it up here, nice and quiet, beautiful sunset, and yep, just like we thought, there is Gravedigger the Legend. Let's see what type of wisdom the Legend has for Gravedigger. And yes, he's telling him to never forget where he came from and never forget family, and reminding him of the time they went through the Hall of Legends. Oh, and we can see that the stone is moving for the Legend, allowing him access. No one has ever been back here before. We've never seen what's down here, but we know it's going to be amazing and honoring to the Gravedigger family. Let's see what it is. Oh my goodness. It's just like they said. It's all the great trucks of the past. It's all the Gravediggers that came before him, before the Legend, before Son of a Digger. It's the Monster Jam heroes that made what these guys do today possible. It's an honor and a privilege to be here, and the Legend knows that. Gravediggers of the past, we salute you. Thank you for everything you've done. And now it's time to get the final key. The final piece of the puzzle for mystical armor. Here we go! Oh, and there we go. The Legend has it, and a perfect landing right on top of the castle. With this final piece, now the Legend just needs to go down to his area inside the library, put them all together, and he should come out a brand new monster truck. He'll be Gravedigger Mystical Armor. I can't wait to see it, guys. How about you? That was also the first time the Monster Jam heroes discovered and were able to use mystical armor, an upgrade from atomic armor. Thankfully, they haven't had to recently, but it's good to remember about that. And Gravedigger is going to focus on who he is, where he comes from, and be, reminded, just like that, that you can overcome anything if you surround yourself with friends and family. Speaking of friends, Gravedigger has one last stop, and that's one of the Monster Jam heroes' newest and most vocal friends. You know him. You love him. We love him. It's Dragon. He says he wants to get the insight from the newest member of the team to see how he's been treated and just what the experience has been like joining him. And here he is in Dragon. Of course, Dragon is excited to be here, and he's recalling what Gravedigger did to let him in the team and how he gave him a chance to prove himself.
Ah, well, here goes nothing. Oh, well, at least the door was open. Yoo-hoo! Doomsday? Any mad scientists in here? El Toro Loco? Crustacean? Sparkle Smash? Anybody? Knock knock! Speak up now or forever hold your peace. Oh, this is going pretty well. Hey, there it is. There's all the codes and passwords for the next week. All right, let me jot these down. Okay, I got them all. All right, and now to find that schedule. Alright, where do they usually post the schedule? Usually Jurassic Attack just gives me the schedule. You know, that was the one good thing about having him as a roommate. He was always able to tell me when I had to pull security or when I was supposed to work. I mean, the guy's feet smell, but nobody's perfect. I mean, you know, I kind of miss him a little bit. Huh?
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Dragon.
Um.
Are you
No.
authorized to be here right
Hey,
now?
yeah. I'll okay.
Hey,
Okay,
you
I'll
just
wait.
wait
I'll
there.
I'll wait right here.
Talk to you.
Alright, stick to the plan, Dragon. What am I doing here? I'm working. Oh, today's not. Oh yeah, I must have forgot. I traded with Jurassic Attack. It's his. Oh, today's Thursday. Okay, yeah, Thursday. Oh, well, you know me, silly dragon. This is a mistake anybody could make. Yeah, you believe that, right? Okay. Oh, yes, sir. Okay. All right. Whew. That one was close. All right. Well, I learned two things. I know that Jurassic Attack is here, and now I know what day it is.
Dragon, I speak for everyone when I say I am so glad that you joined the team, and this is a reminder to Gravedigger that people can change, and when they ask for a second chance, you should give it to them and let them prove yourself to them. Well, this is a whole lot of advice that Gravedigger has gotten from his team, and he's gonna take it and he is gonna use it, but one thing he also wants to get is what his team is gonna do in the future. That's right, we're getting New Year's resolutions, and Max D says that he is going to do a 1080 extreme upside down donut. I don't know what that is, but if anybody can do it, it's Max D. Zombie says that he's going to keep investigating portal technology, especially with the recent discovery of this other universe that apparently Sparkle Smash has been transported to. He says he's going to learn as much as he can, and he won't rest until he can bring her back. Gravedigger the Legend says he's going to continue to read more. I like that. Read more. That's a good, honest New Year's resolution. I think something that'll help him and probably help all of us. I think maybe I should probably read more this year too. Soldier of Fortune says that she's going to actually take a little bit more time off this year. She says she's been burning the candle at both ends, and while she has been instrumental to the team in developing everything new, she's feeling a little run down and says that maybe with a little more rest, her output could be even better. So a rested Soldier of Fortune is a better Soldier of Fortune, and I think that's good advice for all of us too. We don't always have to just go. And Dragon, I love this one. Dragon says that he is just going to be a better friend. Someone that recently learned the true meaning of Christmas. He says he wants to spread that all year round, and he wants to be a better friend to Jurassic Attack and to Megalodon and make them feel welcome here with the Monster Jam heroes. And he said he's going to change his socks more, or buy Jurassic Attack more socks. He seems confused on it, but it has something to do with socks. And of course, the man, the myth himself, Gravedigger, says he's taking his castle back. He says the Mad El Toro Loco gang have had it for far too long, and it's time for him to take back what is rightfully his and his team. That's right, Mad El Toro Loco gang. You've been put on notice, and Gravedigger is coming to take it back. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. It was great getting to reflect back on the year and hear what the team really felt like was their big accomplishments. I think this time of year, that's a great thing to do. Think back, what did you do well this year? Where did you excel? Where did you think maybe you weren't going to be able to accomplish something, but you did? Think back to that when you're looking forward. Remember, if you did it before, you can do it again. And hey, what are your New Year's resolutions? We heard some great ones from more reading, being a better friend. What is your New Year's resolution? Put it in the comments below and let me know. I'm still trying to decide what mine is, but I heard so many good ones here. Maybe I'll pick one of those, or maybe you guys will give me one below. Either way, I can't wait to get 2025 started. And I will say this personally, when I reflect back on this year, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. When we started doing this, I never thought that months and months and months I would still be doing this with 30 plus episodes. Thank you guys. That's because of you. Thank you for motivating me to make these and hanging out and having fun and sharing in these adventures together. So, be good to one another and always treat others the way you would want to be treated. Until next year, we'll see ya!